Well, good morning everyone. This is Steve. Haven't make a Instagram live broadcast for a while. Now I'm at Ningbo railway station. Today I'm going to take the Ningbo and the Yuyao intercity train with my friend Nick. He's here. That's a recently opened intercity railway services between Ningbo and Yuyao's railway station. This railway services utilize the Xiaoyong railway line. Now, since the majority of the trains between Ningbo and Hangzhou are through Hangzhou and Ningbo dedicated railway line, the Xiaoyong railway is quite empty, mainly used for a few ordinary speed train and cargo train. So they utilize this railway line, and they use a new type of bullet train, CRH6F. It's quite different than most of the bullet train if you ever take, if you have ever visited China. That kind of bullet train started with number G or D, but this train starts with number F. It means 市城市. That's the intercity. The journey takes around 35 minutes, and this railway services has 8 trains per day, 4 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon. At Ningbo railway station, as you can see here, there's a special entrance. It says Ningbo railway station for Ningbo intercity train. The train tickets cost 10 or 11 RMB. That's roughly around 2 Australian dollars. That's quite cheap actually. Well, but that's kind of different from most of the bullet trains. You won't be assigned with a seat. If you want to take a seat, you need to rush, or you need to choose the correct time. Well, that's it, but something not convenient for foreigners. The ticket machine only accepts Chinese IDs. Even if you are Hong Konger or Macau, your home return permit can't be recognized here. You need to go to the menu counter to purchase the ticket. Well, okay, that's it. That's the time for me to go straight to the entrance. Hi, I'm back. I'm back online. This is a intercity railway ticket I have just purchased. Well, it looks quite shabby, and it looks different than the bullet train ticket in China. It does not show where do you get on the train and where do you get off the train. The train ticket at the beginning of the operation, now it only costs 10 RMB. That's around 2 Australian dollars. But when you enter the waiting area, as you can see 4 automatic ticket selling machines. At present, there's only one option from Ningbo Station to Yuyao Station. In the future, it is planned the route will expand to Hangzhou Bay new area, but unfortunately, that's just a future plan. This machine only takes RMB note, and not for 50 RMB notes, 100 RMB notes, only 5, 10, and 20. There's a services center here. You can change some spare notes. You need to, as normal, you need to go through securities inspections before entering the waiting areas. Well, the gate is a little bit different, and whoa, that's quite a small places, by the way. Hey everyone, it's time for check-in. The ticket checking system is kind of different. It looks more like a real subway ticket checking system. You just tag your card on that rather than insert your ticket. Well, as you can see, the train now is on the platform. It's called the name of this train is called Yangming. Yangming, the name is derived from Wang Yangming, one of the famous scholars during ancient times from Yuyao. As you can see here, the train is CRH6F. It has 8 carriages. Here's this intercity railway services only use the dedicated platform is platform 1. You need to enter here through the north departure plaza of Ningbo railway station. As you can see, it's kind of different. It says S1104 rather than G or D, which you will normally see here in China. Here, that's it. Hi. Now I'm inside the carriages. Well, how does it look like? It's really new. It's a really new train. The seat second class coach, and also this train only equipped with second class coach. The seats has a configuration of 2 and 2. There's a power socket at the on the seat, on the chair, you can charge your phone here. But look, what's the difference? What's kind of different from other bullet trains perhaps you have ever taken here in China? There's a holding handrails. It's a thing you will never see on other bullet trains. Since it's just a intercity train services, the journey is quite short, slightly slightly an hour, perhaps at most. So there's no need to let everyone has a seat. If it's during peak hours, you need to stand for a few while. And also, because it's a short distance intercity train services, there's no toilet on board. That's quite creepy, but that's the one thing which is much more different, and you need to adapt with. Well, generally the interior looks good, but you need to recognize and do some preparation because of its specialties of not having toilet on board. Well, that's it. Hello everyone. The train is now departing from Ningbo railway station. when you depart from Ningbo railway station, you will, even if you are on board a bullet train, you still need to ride on a very slow railway shared with ordinary speed trains for around 10 to 15 minutes, and after that there's a division of the railway. One is for the ordinary Xiaoyong railway, and another is for the Hangzhou-Ningbo dedicated high-speed railway. That's quite slow here, but there's nothing to do since all the railway pass through the city area of Ningbo, so you can't elevate the railway line or just to make the railway to go down underground. Well, that's what it looks like inside the carriages. There's no tray table, but since it's a very short journey, well, there's a driving school at the right side of the train. There's some TV monitors. Sometimes they playing some kind of damn propaganda for videos, but or sometimes they play some kind of nonsense entertainment videos. Well, there's a noise cancellation fence separating the railway line from the residential area. It will be quite annoying just to live very close to the railway. Hey everyone, now we are here at Yuyao railway station. This intercity train services has a dedicated platform. It's recently built. It looks much better than other platforms. And also there's a EMU depot for maintenance and other repairs to be performed here. Generally, as kind of experiences, it's a good experience, but it's much more comfortable than those kind of ordinary speed trains, hard seat, but perhaps it's not so pleasant as a everyday commute. Hey, it's lunchtime. Now I'm having lunch with my friend Nick at green tea restaurant, but I don't know how to translate 绿茶之青春. That's a Chinese restaurant. The price is almost similar to those kind of fast food restaurant, but Chinese fast food restaurant, but the environment is much better and the price is almost the same. And also there is a promotion campaign here. If you send what you have ordered and the location tag of this restaurant to WeChat's friend circle, if you got 28 likes from your friends, you can get a 30 RMB discount. Well, it's time for lunch. Well, good afternoon everyone. Now I'm at Yuyao railway station with my friend Nick. It's really hot and sunny days. That's a typical summer in China. 30, at least 32 degrees Celsius. sweating a lot. Well, that's the Yuyao railway stations. Since 2013, when the Hangzhou and Ningbo dedicated railway line was put into services, or the bullet train now goes through that dedicated railway line now, and the Yuyao North Station replaced the Yuyao Station as a stopover for most of the bullet trains. So now you can see this train station mostly services the ordinary B train, and also the recently opened Ningbo intercity train, and the cargo train pass through this station. Now I'm inside Yuyao railway station. As you can see here, this railway station is quite old-fashioned. Its window, the interior design, that kind of Soviet style. It seems to take you back to the 80s or the early 90s, last centuries. Whoa! It's the shop here. It just says shopping, but there's no name for that shop. In modern world, it's quite weird and hard to see. The ticket checking booths are still manual processed and not through the ticket checking gate. That's kind of also an old style stuff. But unluckily, our trains set to A9 to Ningbo is delayed, and what's worse, the status of this train is not sure. What the hell is that? Well, but I don't know when will the train be arrived. The only thing we can do is to wait here painfully. Whoa. Hello, good afternoon everyone. It's a bit noisy here. Now I'm again at the departure hall of the Ningbo Intercity Railway. Previously, I purchased a ordinary direct express train hard seat C2A9 from Yuyao Station to Ningbo Station, but unluckily that train, I don't know, somehow it is delayed, and the status of the train is unknown, and no estimated time of arrival. Well, rather than waiting here painfully, I and Nick decided to take the earliest afternoon intercity train back to Ningbo. Well, that's quite unlucky, but we don't want to wait for that train. The new train S1105 will depart from Yuyao railway station platform 1 at 16:20. It's now 3:57 p.m. and the train will be available for boarding around 5 minutes later. Well, thank you for listening and watching. Thank you. Now I'm inside the carriages. As you can see, there is some kind of chairs cleaning on the train's wall rather than those kind of seats which are installed permanently. It's kind of design similar to subway. This is the CRH6 train. It travels. Its maximum travel speed is 160 kilometers, but based on our experiment, the operation speed between Yuyao and Ningbo is 120 kilometers. That's the maximum speed of the ordinary speed fast train. 快速 start with the letter K. It's much more slower than most of the EMU trains, which you normally see, but it's sufficient for this kind of such a short journey, which only takes around 35 minutes. As you can see, the train from Yuyao to Ningbo is there are much more people on board compared to what I experienced this morning. Well, the train departs at 4:20 p.m. I still need to wait for a few minutes before this train departs and heading back to Ningbo.
你看它那个英文标牌，小心站台间隙 warning gap。非常不爽的是，它中式的英语是非常差的。比如说我们来看到这里有那个小心站台间隙这个标志。
As you can see here, it says 小心站台空隙. Its translation here is warning gap. What the hell is that? It should be please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Well, but not surprisingly, that's a typical Chinglish. That's it. Nothing too special. Well, bye. 他说你真，张博说你真的猥琐。Well, hi. Today's last update. Now I have arrived at Ningbo railway station. Well, this train at present is not so good. It only provides 8 services per day. The frequencies are far less sufficient as a commuter train. And also, the ticket isn't too cheap, by the way. That's quite not feeling well after sweating and hot weather. I'll go back home and take a nap.